Welcome back to the channel, guys. I gotta remake this video. So, mimic day 41 of my 120. I want to remake this because I just literally just made it, but ended up being like 23 minutes long, and that's ridiculous. Today's discussion is on PPE, personal protective equipment. Now, the key word is personal, because you want this stuff to fit you. You don't want the generic universal fit stuff. And for all sorts of reasons, you just don't, okay? Now, PPE involves hard hats, eye protection, ear protection, lung protection, nose and mouth, hand protection, and boots. Really, that's what I'm considering in the PPE category. Now, for a hard hat, I don't bring my own hard hat. But if you're one of those people that doesn't want to wear someone else's head sweat, then you don't have to buy the hard hat necessarily, but you can buy the universal insert for the hard hat and have one of those for yourself. You could, bundle it up. It'll only take up like that much room in your bag if you want that. Now, I gotta mention real quick, these companies are obligated by law to provide this stuff for you. You don't have to buy this stuff. You could come out here with none of it and you'll be fine. Besides boots, you need boots. But you could come out here with none of it. But again, they're gonna provide it, but do you want the universal fit stuff that isn't gonna fit you right? Goggles that don't fit your nose right, eye protection or eyeglasses that chafe your ears and chafe your nose. You want your own stuff that fits your face, your body. So there's the hard hat. Next up is ear protection. They're gonna provide generic, like foam, squishy earplugs. I don't mess around with those. They hurt my ear, because to get the foam ones in your ear, you gotta roll them up and you squish them in your ear, and then the foam expands. Those ones, they work. Not many people have complaints. I personally do not like them because they hurt my ears, and I don't like having to mess with them every time I want to put them in my ear. I gotta roll them up, put them in. You roll them up and you get them wrong the first time, and they don't go in your ear right. They fold up. You take it back out and you gotta wait for it to expand, and then roll them up again and try to get them in your ear again. It's stupid. I buy these ones. They're like little rubber silicone cone style. I don't gotta mess with them or anything. Stick them right in my ear. Perfect fit. Perfect fit. No messing with them. On top of that, I have a pair of 3M work tunes, Bluetooth ear muffs that I buy, and I'll try to leave links to this stuff down below, but they're gonna provide you with a pair of earmuffs that are approved by OSHA or whatever, but they're not gonna be Bluetooth, and that's a plus. I'll leave a review for that somewhere. Eye protection. Now, they've provided eye protection here, and I've never had too many complaints besides the fact that they scratch real easy. Or they provide clear safety glasses and no safety shades. So if you're in the sun, you're out of luck. So I usually bring my own safety shades to wear. And like I said, the ones that they have here, typically they'll be shatter resistant, but they'll scratch real easy, or they'll chafe your ears because you don't have the right universal ear that they made it for. Or they'll chafe your nose because you got a big Chinese nose like me, you know? So bring your own. Next up is a respirator. This is the first trip I brought my own because last trip, the solution they had was literally to cut out toilet paper. I got a 3M respirator now, 2 charcoal respirators. It's a one-time use. They last like 6 months. I'll use them for a trip and I'll toss them. The ones that the ship tried to provide me last time, they had the respirator and then the canisters, but the canisters opened up and you could change the filters out inside. Well, they started running out of filters, so the solution that they gave us was they had the bosun cut out little circular toilet paper napkins so we can insert them inside to stop the dust from going in our mouths and stop the chemical from the dust from going in our mouth. It was stupid. I wasn't about to do that again. I bought my own respirator. Dust mask or dust mask. Those are pretty generic, and the universal fit is pretty universal. You don't gotta worry about dust masks, but 100% bring your own respirator. Gloves. I've never had a problem with gloves either. Until this trip. Typically, they'll provide me with a pair of like gardening gloves. Those like rubber palm but fabric back gardening gloves. Those are cool for painting. This trip, the batch that they got, the rubber is like crinkled and like melted funny, and some of the fabric is already like opened up, like the stitching isn't great. They're already falling apart. They suck. The leather gloves are kind of, gloves are gloves. The gloves fit okay, whatever, but I've had and I have better fitting leather gloves. So if you're picky about your hands, bring your own gloves as well. So hard hat, ear protection, eyes, mouth, head, ears, eyes, mouth, boots. Boots are big to me. Throat, man. My rule on boots is $100 lasts you a year for boots. So every $100 you spend on a pair of boots, they should last you a year. I typically try to buy boots around the 200 plus range, because a pair of boots should last me at least 2 years. What is up with my throat? I wear my respirator today. Guys all the time. I'm not putting these guys down or putting these style boots down or whatever, but guys will come out here with boots that they bought at Walmart for $50, $80. Now I've seen them last a whole trip because those guys that worked in those boots were real lazy and casual, but I've seen guys that actually work and these boots they buy at Walmart fall apart within the first 2 months. Or they do that like alligator thing where the top of the boot comes off and the sole is still on the bottom, so you're walking around flopping like a pair of flip-flops. You want to invest in some good, decent boots because you're going to be wearing these boots for at least 4 months straight. Okay? Excuse me. My choices for boots are either Danner, Red Wing. Currently I'm wearing a pair of Justins to try Justins out, and I have not had any complaints with any of them. Red Wings to me are probably the best boot I've had, the longest lasting boot I've had, but also the heaviest boot I've ever had. So So there's boots. But don't buy cheap boots. I mean, like I said, it matters how you wear them and they could last a trip, but they might not. You want a good pair of boots. Man. That's what I got. PPE for today. Personal protective equipment. Personal. You want this stuff to fit your body. Okay? I mean, if you're not picky about it, then whatever. Come to the ship and just expect the company to give you whatever crap generic PPE they've got. But if you actually care about your eyes, your ears, your lungs, your feet, buy your own stuff and bring it to the ship, because you want it to fit your own person. Okay? That's what I got for tonight. Shorten the video up by 10 minutes. I appreciate it. I appreciate all these new subscribers I've been getting, all you guys. You guys are great. Please subscribe. Please like, share, comment. I'm out.